Hi, we're here in Montana. 3 English girls, 2 English boys.
And we're being turned into cowboys and cowgirls.
Yeehaw!
This is the federal building. We're just inside the federal building now. And then you turn into there, and that's the visiting room. No, this is the administration building we're in now.
Yeah, that's what.
Which served as the hub of security.
The heart of prison operation.
Who dat? Mr. Brown is in a bit of a drama.
Mr. Brown. Hi there. Hi.
His name is...
Prison.
What?
All right, if we come in.
Who?
Get your leg over.
Stand on there and balance on the door. Okay, that's fine.
Swing your way through. Yeah, like that. Now jump.
Well,
Just jump.
how should we get back out now?
That was hard work. I'd never be able
Now
to
you're in
escape
there,
from
you're
prison. I
not
can't even
coming
get in.
Hi. Oh.
I miss you, Carrie. I love you. How are the kids?
You shouldn't have slept with that other. Then she wouldn't be dead.
Fine.
Ow! Breaking my finger. Breaking my finger. Are you enjoying it? Ow!
Who's this hoe you have with your hair?
My new bit.
You need bitch. Bitch, thanks. Where are you from?
How much longer you got? How much longer
Another
you
10
got?
years.
What are you here for, Rochelle?
Rape.
Of what? And moose?
Taking advantage of poor defenceless fruits and vegetables.
Small donut.
Rape of the cucumber.
Wasn't that your story, Ian?
I just want to come home. I just want to come home.
I
How
hope
long
both
have
of
you
you
got left?
rot and decay
Another 10
forever.
years.
Another 10 years.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
sorry.
now she's in here.
I didn't mean to do it. It wasn't me.
You're
I
disgusting.
swear it wasn't me.
Oh
God, I've broken it.
See, I'm talking to Mr. Brown here, and he says you can come out, Rochelle.
Thanks. I'm free.
See?
I'm out. Oh, excuse me.
Nice.
And Lindsay
Here's
can't get out because
prisoner
her
2.
crime is too much.
Lindsay.
Oh, dope. Come unbuttoned.
What happened to your overalls?
They let me take them off for today.
Come on. Show you out, show you a good time.
Okay then. I've got dirty arse now.
Got executed. You haven't done anything wrong.
Well, that's the thing about it. It's a good. Like you were just saying,
Yeah.
it's good in theory, but
It's the process to
Yeah.
say you should die.
If
how,
you- yeah, if you're
how
innocent-
can you be 100% sure
Exactly. You
That
need real
they
concrete.
did it?
Yeah.
Especially if you, I mean,
And you
imagine
can't
being
sort of-
innocent and sitting there for, on death row and being executed.
Yeah, you need
Yeah, and
concrete
you can't-
evidence, but you can't always
Yeah,
get
it's
it.
not like going to prison. You can let someone out if you find out they're not
should be
guilty.
put back. Prison should be so people learn from their mistakes.
Yeah, but people, life isn't
don't.
life.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm just saying it shouldn't. You know, it should be.
Some serial killers will never learn
And they
from
don't,
mistakes.
and they come out and do it again.
I still can't. I wouldn't say you can give the death penalty just
No.
because I
I think
think.
it should be something like second-time
Yeah, I
offenders.
do.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'd-
but
I'd
you
do
can't.
it on
You
that.
can only do it if you know. I think it's too harsh if for people who are innocent
What
getting
about people who say
executed.
they have...
I think it
Yeah,
should
it's
be brought back for people that admit it and.
I think it's just depending on what you've done as well to the extreme.
Yeah, but then, I mean, you say, no, it's all right how it is now. But then people that have actually done really awful things, even if they get life, it very often isn't life.
I mean, I know you hear of innocent people being killed, but it's quite a rare
Yeah,
occasion.
but it's suspect in America, like to what's happening. They reckon a lot of it's to do with racism and all sorts.
Yeah,
That is the
hard,
point.
But then, I don't know.
I don't want to make that decision.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going up for
Yeah.
Prime Minister this year.
I definitely think
One
there
of
should be
the
that
hardest.
choice though, of sort of extreme cases. Definitely should be, because it's no use that someone who's like a serial killer and someone who's murdered one person gets the same amount of time in jail, you know, or gets the same treatment. Whether they should be put
Maybe
to
a bit
death
of
or not.
torture somewhere along the lines or something. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but you know,
Sadistic.
death.
So I think we're going back to inhumanity now,
Yeah, I
back to
think
the
that's a
Roman
slightly
times.
worse.
Not
Well, that's
so
up to you.
extreme to death. Not so extreme to death, but more than
but
what
it is,
one
though.
person.
It's torture.
No,
Would you
exactly.
rather die or have
Forever.
torture?
I'd rather die, but
Exactly.
okay then, Michelle's going to
No,
shut
torture
up.
people.
Electric chair.
No.
No, I don't know.
Burning.
Electric
I
chairs
think burning's
harsh.
I'd have someone on a bed, and, like
Yes.
a bunch of knives, just come down and splat them all over.
Are you trying to be really nasty, or are you
Yeah,
trying to do it the
I'm just
cleanest?
a sick.
No, I reckon,
I like-
you put them in a room,
already.
put them in a room, then turn on lots of taps and fill the room up with water.
They need to be
People should
dying,
burn.
dying slowly.
Okay,
Not
burn.
quickly.
Definitely.
Gas.
Gas.
That's people just inhale it. The quicker they
Okay, might
inhale
as
it,
well
the quicker
put
they
'em
die.
in put them in a room naked with a floor of scorpions.
No, put them in with
God,
the
I'm living with
For sickos.
Loads and loads of wasps all in one room, just stinging you until your blood is that poisoned.
What about
Heart
piranhas?
You
combusts and
sick,
die.
can't you?
Eating piranhas.
Thanks.
You
I'm
could
going to
eat
be
you
sick
up.
in a minute.
Or a lion.
Hanging from the roof, just lines and lines of cheese wire.
Hung drawn quartering.
The girls, Carrie and Lindsay, they're fine. Still, they're a lot more closer together now, and they found a lot more in common with each other than I have with them.
Rochelle lies a lot about stupid things. Like, you say something, she has to go one better.
I don't like the way she lies about things.
Ian, he's a lot more uptight as well. I don't know why, especially today.
I can't stand the like bullshit she comes out with, to be honest.
Right, James, he's just as funny as ever, but I've realised that he gets quite moody and stressed sometimes.
I don't really, give a shit, because if she wants to lie, she can go for it. Don't bother me. She can lie all she wants, because that ain't gonna make me like her.
Yeah, they think I'm quite a liar with it all, and I don't really know, but if they don't have trust in me, then that's fine, and I'll go on just being myself.
Oh, she said she's dyslexic as well. And but a diary, I've read a diary, and I don't know, obviously I don't know how extreme it is, but I've read a diary, and it's probably better than mine.
Yeah, I don't, because I told them it, but I don't like a lot of stuff to go out on camera. Because it is quite, I know this is about me, but them things were quite, well, I feel personal to me.
She said to me that she used to live in a hostel for a couple of months because her dad went bankrupt or something.
Because I just don't really want to go into it on,
Is it because they're not true?
no.
She's having to make all the food and pay for her own food to live at home, then pay rent to live at home on top of that, and then do her parents' cleaning.
It is actually lies. I don't pay rent. I don't buy my own food. I just do housework.
I think it's just she wants to be the centre of attention and make sure that everybody's, keep looking at her and not looking off at any of us lot.
At the beginning, I have to say this, but at the beginning I didn't really fit in, and so exaggerate stories make you feel more comfortable. But it always backfires, and it's about time that I learned my lesson and admitted it on camera.
And I think a lot of people do a lot of things to be in the crowd and they don't want to be left out.
So in what way did you feel that it would help?
I don't really know how they would help, but I just said them anyway, just to see what would happen. Maybe to make my life a bit more interesting than what it really is, because they seem to come from quite places, London and near Manchester, and that. And then there's Plymouth. It's a bit, and the stories they were telling me, I was like, wow, really? And so I take my basic outline and exaggerate it just to see what happened, and I never denied it afterwards because I didn't have the heart to, but I was planning to go and tell him.
When does an exaggeration become a lie?
Yeah, I think most of them become lies now because I've lived with them for 5 weeks. I think they've gradually become lies, and I think that's why we don't get on as well. And
Which lie are you most ashamed of?
rent, mostly, because they are 2 years older than me and they seem to have more responsibilities than me, and I thought, well, I've got responsibilities. I do this and I do that, and it's a load of, I do housework and I do pull my weight sometimes, but I don't do any of it. I just thought, because they're older, if I did stuff like that, they'd maybe have more respect for me. And instead it backfired, and now they have no trust or anything in me, and it's a shame. It is a shame.
I'd love to have the lot of us around the table and just discussing it. It would just make it feel a lot better if she just sort of admitted that she'd been spreading the shit.
Now that I've got it on the camera, I'm going to go and tell. I was hoping to. I'm going to go and tell the others, get them in a room and tell them.
Hi. I wonder if there's any chance you could cut my hair for me.
Sure.
I kind of want it like this, but shorter and long, and long enough so I can spike it and that lot. So just like a trim sort of thing. How long have you been cutting hair for?
About 30 years.
It's a bit long. That's a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the most weirdest haircut you've ever had to cut?
I'm probably doing it right now.
So do you cut just men's hair, or do you do men and women?
Yeah, I do some women's hair too.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever cut any of like Elaine or Jim's hair?
Yeah,
Cool.
Jim. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
I bet he's an annoying customer, isn't he?
You bet he is.
Big Jim and his skinhead,
He's an easy one.
is he? Because he has
Yeah.
no hair.
Actually, I kind of like this haircut now.
You should get yours done, I reckon.
All right, when I get done, you cut mine. How's that?
Cool.
Go for it.
No, your hair's really cool, actually. I'm gonna have mine like that when I'm older. Just decided. Gonna be my role model. Have I been the only person with any piercings you've ever cut hair with, or
This is the first.
should definitely get it done? Definitely. I advise you to.
You know how long I'd last around here with one of those in my ear?
No.
Not very long.
Or will you get ripped out?
Huh?
Will you get ripped out?
I think so.
Who by? Someone? Do you think, or
These
would you-
cowboys would see that and that'd be the end of it. They'd take me
Yeah.
for right up in the mountains, I think.
Would they?
Okay. So it's really hard for me, and I'd like to say sorry to begin with. but you seem to know, I think you know, but I want to apologise for lying. Because I've lied a hell of a lot, and you all know, you've all had your suspicions. And what?
I wasn't expecting that at all.
This is so hard for me. Please, really. I lied a lot because at the beginning, you two seemed, 18, and you were going on about doing rent and all this, and so I lied about that. Don't do any of that. I don't pay rent or anything. Just thought I'd say it, exaggerate in that. Christ, I can't believe this. I lied. What else did I lie about?
The truck.
Yeah, lied
Yeah,
about
we
that
thought
completely. Yeah, but you knew that.
Believed that
You
for a
knew
moment.
that. No, you knew that one was a lie.
Michelle, you really
But-
slipped up telling us about that. My dad owns a transport company. I know absolutely
Yeah, I know.
everything about it. We can't
I
believe
know,
you
but
said
that one just, it was out the window anyway. Everyone knew that, so it didn't matter. But there was just some lies that I said because I just did, and I felt really crap, and I confessed it on camera today. And I'm really sorry, and I know that no one trusts me at all. And I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Don't trust you. It's just that we don't believe what you say. You're right.
Are you sure? You're right.
Come here.
Let's pull her hair. And
No, it's better to get it all out in the open.
Yeah, I know, but I didn't think you'd be like this. I thought you'd be shouting at me. I was ready for you to
No.
shout at me.
No,
find it hilarious, don't we?
it's better once you admit it. It makes you feel better.
So I just want you to know you shouldn't think that you had felt that you should lie just to make you fit in, because you could have said that you're a tramp or something. I would have still liked you.
School, being
Yeah.
expelled from school.
No.
5 times. First time when you were 3.
No, but I did, you know all the things that I said I got expelled for, I did do all of them, but I didn't get expelled for them.
Oh yeah, living in Newcastle.
No, I visit up there, my mum comes with.
And I thought you were a dirty northerner like me.
No, I just visit up there, and all my relatives live up there, but I
Oh,
don't.
right.
I shop them. Shit, I can't live there. Because I felt so crap living in Plymouth, I thought, well, I'll live in Newcastle.
I'll just live in Newcastle.
Because I visit up there, I thought, yeah, I live up there. Started off as an exaggeration, but then it just turned into a lie. And I was saying on the camera today how much I used to curse Peter for lying, and I feel so crap. I'm surprised you don't hear me sometimes like that.
Because when we were in there once, and you started going on,
I hate liars.
I hate liars, and we just both
I went,
Yeah, I know,
had to
and then,
walk out.
you know, the other day I said that I know that you think I'm a liar and that, and then I was just about to confess, and then I just couldn't, and I was like, it's true. I just said it's true again, and I felt crap again.
Was it true about you having to buy your own food and cook your mum's roast dinner for her to be able to get some?
I can cook the roast. No.
I know one of the major reasons that the group decided to eject Peter from the compound was that
He was a liar. Peter was a liar, and I hated it. I hated him for it. I really despised him for lying. And then I've just done the same, and I feel absolutely crap. I feel like a Peter, if you like, and I don't like it at all. And I feel really stupid. And I feel very immature and embarrassed.
She kind of got caught up in a tale or two that she told, but I thought it was quite big of her. She was called on the carpet about it, and she came clean, and she told the truth, and I thought it made a bigger person out of her by being able to admit that what she'd done and face the bitter truth.
why do you think that she did some of the things that she did? Why she said some of those things?
I don't know if maybe some of it was feeling a little bit left out because Carrie and Lindsay was so close to each other, and she was kind of the third wheel, and I wonder if that didn't have something to do with it.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rochelle. Happy birthday to you.
Cheers.
Make a wish. Wow! Well done. I still had some left over.
True
Oh,
professional.
my hands are on.
Here, we have to have a burning permit.
What was your wish?
I can't say as it won't come true, I'm afraid.
Candles there, please.
You can tell us it's television.
Just make one up.
I wished I could go out tomorrow night for my birthday. I wished I could go out tomorrow night just for a couple of hours.
Wish in one hand and spit in the other, see which gets full the fastest.
And Jim has a little different version of that.
I'll cut it.
Grandma always used to say,
You know, be careful of my cable. I don't want.
Oh, is it?
It's pretty rich. Yeah.
I think I've got the middle properly, Mary.
Get over yourself. Get over.
Whee! See ya. The first slice is always the hardest.
all right,
that's a quality slice.
Oh, shut up.
you gonna have this one?
Yes, please. Thank you.
You just think you will.
Kept downstairs in the basement.
That is spot on. It's an absolutely gorgeous cake.
You just think you will.
I need to get my big foot on there.
Carrie, you're pathetic. Carrie! Oh yeah, you're pathetic. You stay where you are.
Yeah, it's Rochelle's birthday today, and she's, how old are you, Rochelle? 17? Big 17. Still not old enough to drink yet. And we're moving salt for her birthday, which is really nice. Thanks, Jim and Elaine.
Yeah, all
great.
she had to do is figure
But she's enjoying herself, so. We're moving salt for the cows, because it makes them thirsty, so they eat more grass. Therefore, more milk. And it's just, we've got 900 bags to move, and it's really, really heavy. So I'll stand here and do nothing, as usual.